What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy BOXEM office hours to
Indeed,
everybody.
indeed.
Absolutely. We're live every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern for BOXEM office hours, and we've also got a lot of fun new updates that have been rolling out lately. A lot of you guys got access to the analytics beta, so that'll be rolling out for everybody here before too long. So it's a great time to make sure you're listing, tracking all your profits using BOXEM, all that good stuff. So you can grab a 2-week free trial down below. But let us know what questions you got about selling on Amazon. Happy to help.
We see Jermaine got the tax exempt approved today. Hey, that's a smart
That's
man
what's
right
up. That's
there,
what's
right?
up.
So now on any of Jermaine's reselling purchase, whether it be in store or online, if that site takes tax exempt, he's going to be able to go ahead and avoid that sales tax. That's going to create more margin for him, so he's going to be able to, be more profitable than other sellers. What up, MTU? Milk Daughters? Good to see you. Yeah, you got to milk the profit here, MTU, as well, right? Just join the FBA Roadmap. Yes, sir. Yeah, so we'll see you on the Zoom call on Sunday, man, as well.
For sure. Yeah, let us know who else we got in chat. Drop any questions you guys got, all that good stuff. Still a bunch of like President's Day sales ripping too. So if you guys are looking for some sourcing opportunities, they're very much still very prevalent. So it's a good day to kind of get after it, get sourcing products. Q1 not always the best days for sales, that kind of thing, but still lots of good stuff ripping. And yeah, excited to keep crushing it with you guys. So let us know what you guys are running into as well.
Yeah, so I was talking about this one of my coaching guys this morning. Basically, it's like the hard part of the year. The hardest part of the year is the first 6 weeks, right? January 1st to February 15th, prior to Valentine's Day. But pretty quickly here in the next couple of weeks, right? It basically goes St. Patrick's Day, and then a couple weeks later Easter, and then 2 weeks after that Mother's Day, 2-3 weeks after that Memorial Day, 2 weeks after that Father's Day, 2 weeks after that 4th of July, then July Prime Day, and then back to school for like 6 weeks, 6 weeks, then Labor Day, then Halloween, or prior to Halloween, October Prime Day, which is really good for sourcing too, as well, right? And then early Black Friday deals are all November, and then we hop into the easiest time of the year. Some stores are not reseller friendly, though. They will ban you if you use your reseller. Well, so that's why you collaborate and you work with other sellers, so you know that in advance, right? And that's one of those things that well-connected sellers get to benefit from heavily, and that I completely get it. You might be burned on that once or twice here and there, but most of the sites that take tax exempt, they organize it on they advertise it on their website, right? So like you don't even really have to worry about that. And that if you look up, Walmart tax exempt, you're going to see it on that first link on Google that they accept it, right? What's up, Ubaldo? Good to see you in here, my man. Good to see you here.
Yeah, cancels also depend on kind of person to person. There's some sites where you're gonna be able to buy a ton of stuff that for whatever reason they don't let me buy any stuff, and vice versa, right? So just kind of focus on what you're able to kind of get in on. That's kind of the big thing.
Oh, Slimothy Hustle just got that. Damn, why'd you guys all wait till now? No, I'm kidding. But good job getting the reseller certs. You just got to make sure, obviously, you're following your state's rules and everything. But that's a state by state thing. It's a very, very helpful tool to avoid sales tax and make items more profitable as well. So a very, very good thing there. Oh my gosh, we got an FBA Roadmap legend, one of the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest to ever do
Thomas?
it here, actually.
Make a good follow on Instagram too. Thomas always
does a good job
posting some good content up there. I like it.
Well, for sure. Right. Trying to learn as much as possible. Yeah, guys. Any guys watching this, we're happy to help. We're putting out content all the time. We love answering your guys' questions and everything. And we are happy to help here as well. Hey, fellas, mind sharing some examples of some good President's Day sales still going on? Ooh, okay. So I posted a video today, Auto Ungate sourcing the Stafford sale on JCPenney. They actually turned off the President's Day one, but they turned on a new one that's relatively similar. To be honest, though, Luis, you probably shouldn't be doing manual sourcing right now if you're asking what good sales are going on. Unfortunately, manual sourcing is a lot harder for beginners. You'd be better off doing what's called storefront stalking, because storefront stalking introduces you to a lot of new brands and by proxy, a lot of new websites as well. And then you learn the different discounts that those websites offer. And that's how those items become good. And that pretty much 2/3 of websites are good 24/7, half of websites, and then the other half is only when they have a good sale going on, which is from time, obviously. But if you kind of just chase sales, it's going to be, a lot harder because you're not really learning the fundamentals for each side, I would say.
Yeah, the big thing is that like as you're reverse sourcing, a lot of just like the destinations you're going to are going to be a lot cheaper, basically. Yeah. If you're just like specifically hunting one sale, you're clicking through, it's going to be pretty hard as a new sellers, basically. What we're breaking down there. See live every day this week, something like that. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. Well, as of the past 4 days too, and definitely
Yep.
tomorrow as well. Should I sell on a listing where Amazon's on? Okay, great question here from Shadow. So actually one of my guys I was talking to from 3 to 4 put this in a really good place. He said, he basically was like, you don't avoid listings that Amazon's on, you avoid listings that Amazon's holding the whole buy box on, which is not every listing, right? So there's phenomenal listings that Amazon's on that are very reseller friendly, and there's horrible listings that Amazon's on that are not reseller friendly whatsoever, right? And you just want to look at that bottom chart on Keepa, the offer count movement, and see it too. Also, I do want to add it on the stream. If anyone wants beta access to the BOXEM analytics, just shoot me a DM on Discord. We hooked up about 50 BOXEM users with that yesterday. So if you want early access to the BOXEM beta, just shoot me a DM on Discord. I'll drop the link to the free Discord in the chat too, as well, so you can hop in there. But yeah, if any of y'all want BOXEM beta analytics access, I don't know why I said that so ridiculously. Just shoot me a DM on Discord. I just put it in the chat there.
Yep. Yeah. So we just added P&L, being able to break down profit by a lot of different metrics, that kind of stuff. So a lot of stuff you guys have been asking for. So now everything you guys need on the back end will be within BOXEM for sure. Let's see. On average, how many times before you apply do you get approved? Anywhere from like 5 to 6 on average. Sometimes it takes 1. Sometimes it takes 8 or 9. Just kind of depends on the day that the Amazon rep is having. Unfortunately, if they want to do their job or just click the wrong button to mess with us.
Yep. How much is the cost to start doing retail arbitrage? Quite literally $0. And that you obviously need money to buy products, but the actual cost to go start doing it is a 2-week free trial of SellerAmp. You don't even need your Amazon account open, honestly, but realistically though, you're going to want to have like 1 to 2K to get started. So Steven is in like Vietnam or something like that as we speak. Yeah. Something along those lines.
Surviving in the tunnel, something like that.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see.
All high volume listings you get undercut Amazon. Yeah, that's facts, Thomas. You guys can see that in the buy box stats on SellerAmp. You can see if Amazon's on it all the time, they might still share sales sometimes. That's a good thing to look out for sure. A lot of people will just be like, oh, Amazon's on it, I can't sell it. Just kind of initially skip over that. Yeah. Don't
automatically avoid those listings. And that really goes for tons of different stuff, guys. Like, don't automatically avoid it if there's no buy box. Don't automatically avoid it if Amazon's in stock, right? Don't automatically avoid it if there's no sales rank, right? It really all comes down to how the offer count looks on Keepa and then the price action. Like, I'll pop up a good example of what that looks like here and show you guys a little breakdown, right? We can hit the screen share real quick. So like primarily, right, most listings that are bad will look like this and be very, this is a good one here. Will look like this and be very blocky, right? Not much movement, not many people selling out, people restocking, just very blocky, right? So this is what you don't want to see, right? What you do want to see is stuff like this, where there's activity, there's people selling out, there's people restocking, it's a healthy market, right? And then this is an even better example where there's a ton of movement right there, right? So we want to see up and down action like this. We want to see people making money, people selling out. We want to see a healthy market right there, right? So avoid stuff that's really blocky, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right.
If you see the price hopping around, like the same kind of stuff we were just looking at,
boom,
that can also be good too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
couldn't get to the mute button in time. That one snuck up on me.
That was interesting. Yeah, so someone clipped that. Yeah, someone clipped that here. First time on the podcast. I've been following you guys over a year now. The reason I started selling Amazon. Yeah, Philip, I don't recognize your name, but appreciate the support, man. And then this is our live stream we do every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern for BOXEM office hours. And then if we actually have a formal podcast too, that's called the Buy Box Bandits. That's on your favorite podcast platform and has been for over 3 years.
Yep. See, when you have another live like last night, yeah, we'll do one on March 5th. It'll be the next class. Same link if you guys want to come through. Last night was awesome. Good to see you. I see some familiar names that were on the class last night. I know you guys were learning a ton, so it was good to see you guys there. Let's see. Can you get engaged with an invoice from Target? Yep, Target's probably one of the most popular places to do it these days. Yeah, just because they list out all your information pretty cleanly, basically. Let's see. Should you avoid any number of X offer count? Let's say for 30. Oh, I see. Yeah. So it's not necessarily like I've sold on some listings that have 50 sellers. That was a great profitable listing. I've sold on other listings that had 5 sellers, and the 5th seller tanked the listing and didn't know what they were doing. Right. So it's more about the trend of sellers is what you want to look for, rather than like the overall seller count. So is the number of sellers massively increasing lately, and it's never been that high before, and it's probably a good chance that simple economics is going to kick in. Or another thing that's helpful is even if let's say the seller count is increasing and the price is way higher than normal, look back and see if the seller count that it's increased to, what price it was last time there were that many sellers, right? So it's just kind of, it's like a little easy science experiment, right? So when the sellers are this, what's the price, assuming that like the sales rank demand is the same, and you can kind of roughly assume that, hey, even though there's increasing sellers, I can see in the past it stayed profitable. I can still kind of take a risk on it, basically. It's just much more about like trend rather than like there's not necessarily. Good question though, Sean. It's not necessarily like 20 sellers is too many. Never sell. It's about trend.
What should I do if I don't receive an invoice with my purchase? Just use the email confirmation, just like any other ungate. On that, I'm pretty sure websites are like federally required, most likely to give you a confirmation, I assume, or at least all of them do, basically. So you just use that. You guys have a ton of hidden knowledge. Appreciate you, Savante. Yeah, you guys missed out if you weren't on the free class last night. We do have another one coming up though, March 5th though. So y'all better be ready for that. Sent a request for the link beta. I'm on a plane coming back from Punta Cana and tuned in. That's a vibe there, man.
Yeah, good vibes, Gregory. Good vibes.
Little vacation. You got to relax. You got to kick back in FBM a little bit on vacation here, there too, as well. So glad you're getting back. So I'm sure you missed the FBM. Let's see. I'm gonna send y'all the beta access right now too. Boom. All right, just sent that over to you, Greg. And anyone else who wants it, hit your boys' Discord DMs.
Yeah, you can shoot me a message too if you got mine easier access. Happy to help you guys out too.
Yeah.
Let's see. How'd you guys become successful off Amazon? What are some tips, videos, books to watch or read? Yeah, I mean, honestly, the big thing is just daily consistency, right? Like that's the big thing you'll hear from anybody, probably in any business that's found any level of success, is like they're just kind of at some point you got to become obsessed with like learning how to do it, getting involved in it. You have to enjoy doing it as well. Like you have to enjoy the process for you to be able to stick with it for a long time. But just kind of a big thing that helped me was, especially early on, you got busy life, that kind of thing. Set yourself a certain time period, a certain amount of time every day that you have to spend on your business. And then anything you go over that, awesome. Just kind of set goals for yourself. Set that into your schedule where it's like, all right, this is, especially for our friends who have like 9 to 5 and kids, that kind of thing. They'll say like, all right, at 9 o'clock after the kids are in bed, I'll spend 9 to 11 sourcing or doing whatever I need for Amazon business, right? So just kind of fit it in where you can and just kind of find that daily consistency. As far as like stuff to watch or read, like the free courses that we have are great starting points. There's 12 hours worth of free course to watch. If you just look up Fields of Profit free course, Flips for Miles free course, it'll teach you basically all the fundamentals, and then just get after it. Yeah. Big thing is just daily consistency and try to make that first sale as soon as possible, rather than studying the game for months and months and then just kind of never get around to it.
Yeah, it's really easy to get that, analysis paralysis. But yeah, like Warner was saying, daily consistency, right? And then really, honestly, really all success with this stuff comes down to is understanding the actual like technical side of things, like fulfilling orders, making shipments with BOXEM. Very simple once you've done it a couple of times. And then understanding that you're very rarely going to find items good. You're going to make items good. And all you have to be able to do is learn the 1 or 2 different discounts that work on these different websites, basically. And you watch our free courses, you write down all the discounts you see, you're going to get like 10 of them immediately, right, for free. And then also too, another thing I've seen is that successful Amazon sellers work with each other and unsuccessful sellers tend to work on their own. So the networking side of things is like really, really important. Like on the free class last night, people were killing it, networking, making friends, exchanging details, etc. Like that really made it a lot more fun and a lot easier. And then Warner and I met when we were each doing like 20 to 30K a month in sales. And then we, grew together and did like $500,000 combined in our 2 businesses like 6 months later, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. You just find somebody you like hanging out with that's not going to call you crazy for selling stuff online. Like even like personal, family and friends, they might be supportive, but they're not going to be in the weeds and know what you're talking about, right? So you just need somebody to jam on this stuff with. Let's see. Can you explain all the labels you need to put on your products and boxes when you FBA? Yeah, Freddie. So you will have a FBA box label. That's this right here. You can get that like 2D barcode on there with BOXEM as well. So this kind of helps you the check-in times. Get that UPS box label that goes on the outside, and then a SKU label goes on each item. So it'll look like this. And you can just kind of, if you want to see like how that process works, just look up BOXEM shipment guide on YouTube. Just watch the recent one on the BOXEM YouTube channel. You can see exactly how to kind of make those shipments, get it taken care of as easy as possible.
Yep. I started selling online, but not on Amazon. Hey, we're proud of you, Rustic Pipe. We're proud of you right there.
Yeah, anything you're doing is good. Yeah.
No, respect, man. Most people never go after your dreams. No, respect for sure.
So you sent a shipment to FBA earlier this week saying it's going to another fulfillment center. Is that normal? Yeah, so that's just FC transfer is what that's called, Jay. So some of the items that you sent to that initial FC are still there, and those are probably going to be eligible for prime shipping within the next few days or so. And then the rest of that shipment is transferring to probably a lot more than one fulfillment center. You can even like break down all the different fulfillment centers. It'll show you where everything's going. That way it's spread across the country, so you're eligible for Prime Day or 2-day Prime shipping in as many states as possible based on what you shipped in, basically.
Yep. Cindy, if you're interested in one-on-one stuff, just shoot me a Discord DM. I saw you were asking about that last night too, Cindy, as well. So just hit the Discord DMs, and I'm happy to have a conversation with you right after this about what that would look like here. I found a product at retail price and sell it 4x. Oh, cool. So your price out on like eBay or something like that?
Wealth.
That's cool.
Yeah, little Mercari, Poshmark action, something like that.
For sure here. So yeah, whatever questions y'all got, you let us know, right? Our scheduled live streams are Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, and then Tuesday and Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. So, we're here to answer your guys' questions and everything, talk through this stuff, get to know you guys, right? And just support you guys through this entire journey, right? And why do we do this? One, it's fun. You can scroll back. We did this when we were newer sellers as well, but then our incentives are aligned too. We made BOXEM for you guys, and, our incentives are aligned. If we help you guys sell on Amazon the right way, hopefully you'll use it for a while. So it's a win-win. Can I get ungated if I show an invoice from Target but I bought? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all those ungates you do profitably, you're just going to use the email receipts. I think you're a little bit overthinking it there, Squid, on that. You'll be good to go ungate, man.
Yeah. Just start submitting. You'll be good.
Yeah.
What's a good business credit card? Good starter one if you have no business credits, like Amex Business Blue, they'll approve basically any business. If you have any kind of established credit, then stuff like the Amex Plum is good for extending payback period. You get like 60-day payback period, or Capital One Spark for 2% back. There's also like the Chase Inc., which is like 2.5% if you're buying a lot of big orders. So if you ever get into wholesale, you can take advantage of that. It's like $5,000 or more. You get like 2.5% back.
Yep. Yeah, man. Anyone who's unfamiliar with discounted gift cards, it's like a huge hack to find more profitable products. Basically, if you go on cardbear.com, you can purchase gift cards at a discount, which adds to your profit margins. Basically, on that. So it's like a really, really good tip to make extra money. Basically.
Yep. Found us on TikTok. Yeah, you can just dive into a bunch of the free content first. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you mean there, but dive into a lot of the watch the free course and that kind of stuff we got, and then you always you drop a comment or shoot us a DM if you ever have any questions. We're always happy to help. And then I don't know if you guys have ended up seeing this yet, but one of the cool things we added recently as far as making shipments in BOXEM is you're able to choose like multiple destinations basically now. So you can see this has like been saving me a little bit of money on shipping. You can see this is like a 96-pound box. I get 3 different options for where to send it, and I'm obviously going to choose the one that's like 30 cents a pound. Some of these shipments I've been getting like 2022 Amazon shipment rates again. So definitely take advantage of that. Cool. It's pretty cool to be able to see like different placement options and all that kind of stuff. So you guys can play around with that, and then also all the fun analytics stuff we've been adding as well. You guys will have access. Everybody will have access to that after the beta. So make sure you guys grab a trial if you want to start saving some time and money there.
Yep. Shout out Deke right there. Did Alibaba's able to send? We don't talk about private label yet, so not super educated on that kind of stuff, unfortunately.
Yep. Option shipments clutch for sure, for sure. Let's see. When you send boxes to Amazon closer to 50 pounds, the better the price per pound. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Yeah, usually I do mine like 48, 49 pounds just in case their scale is off or the warehouse worker puts their hand in the box or something. And then if it's over 50 pounds on their scale, you can get a fee after if you send multiple boxes like that. They'll give you a warning the first couple times if you do it on accident, but you'll get a fee if you send a box over 50 pounds just because it's like unsafe. It becomes like team lift after that, basically.
Do paper store receipts work front gates? We've seen it work, not really though. We've seen it work not often though. Would much rather you just grab something from that brand or category, from a big retail website. Yeah.
Yep. To avoid order cancellations from websites, what's the trick? Yeah, so PayPal is probably the easiest thing to do that'll save you a lot of cancels. You can also use, we talk a lot about using discounted gift cards, which saves you money, but it's also good because some retailers, they don't care if you're reselling. They just think you might have like stolen somebody's credit card and you're going crazy, like buying a bunch of stuff that you're going to try to get some money out of a stolen credit card with. So if you use a discounted gift card, they get the money right away and there's no risk on their end of like chargebacks or anything like that. So some retailers are a lot less likely to cancel if you use a discounted gift card as well, while you're already making more money, basically.
Yep. Can I show my? Did we answer squids here already? Doesn't matter. I show the invoice from where I. Yeah. So yellow squid once again, man. Yeah. Just use the order confirmation. Trust me. Just use the order confirmation email, man. Right. Just submit a couple. Go do one today, right? And you'll nicely get it in there as well. Yeah, and when you ungate a brand, it does the entire brand. Yeah, so it does the entire brand there. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Do you ever hit a plateau searching for coupons and deals? So how do you get over it? There's several hundred good websites you can source from. So luckily, at least one of them is probably going to have a sale every day. Some days are definitely worse than others. Like if there's, days where we're super far from holidays or, season changes, that kind of thing. Some days are definitely worse than others. That's why you just kind of think of sourcing on like a weekly or even monthly basis, where as long as you're hitting those consistent goals, one day you might spend $100. The next day you might spend 10,000, right? It just kind of depends on whatever's showing up that day. And whenever you see the opportunity, make sure you got plenty of capital to throw at it.
Yep, because not every listing or not every sourcing day is created equal. Not every sourcing day is created equal there. Some days, Black Friday is way better than really any other day, but it's definitely better than today. And then today is definitely better than 5 weeks ago, right, in January.
Yep. How do you ship inventory listed FBM to FBA using BOXEM? Yeah, so you'll just want to make a new SKU. So you'll go on I can actually just pull that up for you. So over on, let's see. Yeah, so over on BOXEM, you just go to inventory and then list FBA. And then you'll just punch in the ASIN, UPC, title, whatever is the easiest for you. And then you just make a new listing in there. And then you're able to send that to Amazon once you got that taken care of.
So I bought Goldfish to unlock the grocery category, but the brand, since I need, and got denied 2 times. Yeah, so we know, Eduardo, getting denied front gates is totally normal. It's typically going to happen 5 to 10 times per brand. So it's something that should be expected and not avoided,
Yeah, just keep ripping that invoice. You can add a picture of the product. That's been helping a lot lately. Yeah.
Yeah, picture the shipping label too and everything. You don't necessarily need that, but it definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Does deleting listing instead of closing the listing gate you? No. So once you're ungated in something, you're going to get ungated. Sometimes Amazon will send you an email saying, "Hey, the brand wants to start selling this. Sell out by this date." That's that has definitely happened before. But deleting the listing is not going to be like, all right, you deleted the listing, you can't sell it anymore. No, once you have the brand, usually you can continue selling the brand.
It's hard for me to find something to sell. It should be hard. Remember how hard walking was, right? So the cool thing is when you're sourcing, you see tons of stuff that sells quick, right? So therefore, we know for a fact that people are making money on this stuff. Otherwise, they wouldn't be selling it, right? So all you need to be able to do is figure out the discount mechanism for that supplier. Right? Is there a coupon? Is it when it's on sale? Is there an email coupon that pops up? Do they take a reseller certificate? Are there good discounted gift cards, right? Or is there a really good rewards program, right? So once you get to the bottom of those, now you know how to make that website good, right? So go through Warner's free course, go through my free course, and pretty quickly, you're going to see what it looks like to make stuff profitable at scale, right? And that's going to be the name of the game for you guys. right? And it's you know, it's a new skill. It should be something that's, you know, a little difficult, right? If it were super easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah, I definitely remember that first product taking me a few days, which there was like no good free info out there, so it shouldn't take you guys a few days anymore. But it'll definitely take you a few hours, maybe even a day of research, kind of diving in, that kind of thing. It's totally normal, right? It's a new skill. It's gonna be it's gonna feel hard at first. But every item you find makes the next one easier to find, right? Because you'll be able to restock stuff, you'll be able to kind of find similar opportunities. Yeah, just kind of throw in there. Yeah, you use Car Bear for dominoes.
That's diabolical. That's diabolical. No, save that bread. I feel it.
Yeah, we were noticing that the other day. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can frequent. Yeah, it's once you become a reseller, it's basically impossible to pay full price for anything anymore. Once the sausage is made or something like that, you're not able to pay full price.
Trying to get him to do Amazon too. Yeah,
nice.
Cindy. Yeah, Cindy. I just shot you, or who I think is you, a DM on Discord. I know you want to do talk about that stuff. So check your Discord real quick. Yep. Yeah, Teresa. That's an excellent mindset. Please sending multiple SKUs in one box. You literally just unbox them. You just put them in the same shipment there. It'll be nice and easy for you right there.
Yeah. So when you're doing your box contents, you'll just throw it in the box basically. I can get an example pulled up for you on the back end here.
Yeah, it's me. Okay, cool, sweet, sounds good, Cindy. Let's talk on that. I was waiting for 2 pallets to arrive. Can't wait. Boom. Rustic, what all
that's what's up.
What all platforms are you selling on, man? Because I know you said you're not doing Amazon. What platforms are you moving on?
Yeah, so this is just like a batch I made with one item, but like as you guys are assigning things, you'll be able to assign it to one of these new boxes basically, right? So you know, box 1, you want to put 5 of them in there. You can do the same thing. If there's another item down here, you just press assign. You know, hey, I want to put 3 of those in that box. You can kind of change it around and add whatever you want to the box. I think technically there's like, I think we learned that you can only put like 100 different ASINs in one box the other day, but I don't think anyone's ever run into that. It's just like a fun fact. I'm also not sure if it was even 100, but it's a very high number. So technically there is a cap on it, but I've never really known anyone to run into how many different things you can put in the box. So if you're doing FBA, do you have to make a shipping template? No, that's for FBM. Yeah. Miles is dying over here. Perfect. Forget how to drink. Yeah. So FBA, no shipping template. You'll just kind of walk through the process. You'll tell BOXEM what you want to ship into Amazon, print out the labels, all that kind of stuff. With FBM, that's definitely very important though. Let's see. When you place an order from a website, you want to make a couple orders. Do you use the same email and shipping address? Yeah, usually. If they're like very anti-reseller, sometimes I'll use a catch-all email is what it's called. Or you can basically do, let's see, your name's Jose, so you can say like, you know, Jose plus a bunch of random, you know, spam the keyboard a little bit at gmail.com, and then it looks like a new email address, but it redirects to Jose@gmail.com. Hopefully that makes sense. It's kind of like an easy workaround on paying for a catch-all email.
If I'm doing FBA, do I have to make a shipping template? Nah, that's only for FBM orders. Yeah. In terms like, sweet, what you're going to charge. All right, I'm back to life. Thanks, brother. Yeah, we got you, Tom. I love BOXEM. Makes everything so simple. Shout out to Maria, W initials, as well. Am I wrong? Jeez. All right.
You actually did that's a bad one. That was like fully down the lungs with that.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what it's for. Anything to answer your guys' questions though. Anything to answer your guys' questions. Getting denied on an ungate. Can I send my invoice many times? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Getting denied, totally normal. Totally normal right there. And get it right. No problem.
Got a letter in the mail today from a brand requesting invoices, that kind of thing. If it's 1-page letter, those basically never turn into anything. It's just a brand trying to scale you. Sometimes it's not even the brand. It's just like other sellers and listings trying to scare you off. The only ones I pay attention to personally is if it's like a big, thick packet, I'll just sell out and stop selling it. Or if they actually send you an IP complaint, then you just appeal it. And usually I'll stop selling the product too. Say if it's on other people's listings, if it doesn't say generic, yeah, that's like the whole game. As long as the brand is correct and you see some other third-party sellers on it, that kind of thing, yeah. If it's always one seller and you see it's like the brand is already on it, or the same seller is on every single one of those listings, maybe be a little bit cautious. But yeah, that's the game, is selling listings that already exist.
Yeah. What do you mean by like other people's listings, Jay, as well? on that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what you mean right there. Right? Cool. Sweet. Yeah. So just last call on the beta access to BOXEM Analytics. So if any of you guys want that, just shoot a DM on Discord to either of us, and we'll hook it up. Already sent it to a couple of people that had DM'd today as well. So feel free to send that in. We'd love to tap in with you guys on that, and we're gonna be all right.
See, journeyman commercial tile setter. That sounds a little bit harder than than selling on Amazon. Very interesting. Yeah, great to sell on online. Yeah, I like it. Good vibes.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah. Make sure.
Yeah, we got you, Luis. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for sure, dude. Of course. Right. We're here to help.
Absolutely. Let's see. Vorey's letter. Yeah. Add it to the added into the burn pile. Those letters basically never mean anything. I've also sold a lot of that brand for a long time. It's pretty safe. I've never had it turn into any kind of complaints or anything like that.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, we're not lawyers. We don't know your personal situation, but a lot of people do get an LLC once they're getting consistent sales.
Yep. Sweet. Yeah. Good vibes today then. See, how do you label your files submitting an application? So just brand _ invoice _ date, and then just change the date when you resubmit. You can submit it as many times as you need. Sometimes I've had to submit like 20, 30 plus times. That's obviously not typical, but yeah, you can always just keep it rolling.
But the buy says the chocolate. Well, exactly. So that's just an example of a third-party seller on the on the listing, and that's going to be literally every listing you ever sell, and it's going to be like that for the most part.
Absolutely. It's probably a good place to wrap up. Let Miles finish dying off camera.
I feel good. Apologize for that, y'all. Comments. The agua just went down the wrong pipe there.
Absolutely. So make sure you guys try BOXEM for 2 weeks for free if you haven't already. It's the best tool for like making shipments, tracking profit, kind of everything you do on the back end. Just saves you a bunch of time, basically increases the value of your time as a business owner. And then also shoot us a Discord message if you want the beta access to analytics. I know a lot of you guys have been loving that so far, getting the P&L, profit tracked, all that kind of stuff on a much more advanced level. So we're excited to share that with you guys.
Yep. And yeah, appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. You guys have a good rest of your day.
See y'all later. Be great.